We don't want to get stuck out there. What? What's going on? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Thank you. Everybody sit down, please, and maybe a round of applause for the band. Good afternoon, and welcome to Dalhousie University Spring Convocation for graduating classes, the 2024 graduating classes from the Faculty of Health and the Faculty of Graduate Studies. My name is Frank Harvey. It is my honor to be serving as Dalhousie's Provost and Vice President Academic, and I will be serving as your MC for today. I'd like to begin by asking Elder Tom Christmas to deliver the Mi'kmaq welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Yay! I hope everybody's having a good time, a great time, having fun, just being at this graduation. A great place to be is Dalhousie. And these students here, I can call them children, they did a lot of hard work. The parents and the grandparents did a lot of hard work too. So I think it's going to be a mutual respect today. And I have the honor of welcoming you to Mi'kmaq, ancestral home of the Mi'kmaq. And I also have the honor of saying an opening prayer. So if everybody could stand. Kisu Koladia, the Jajiglu, Naga, Igilimuyak. Tantilas did make the Modanan. Modanan, Chidwala, Squidnuk, Teach, Kaganamas or Tetki, Wala det Nigia. Because you took a pitchy data, is not a good dida. A Hadik Chokisok, Malia Muxino, Chiga Muxino, Deputy Hadmodiak, Chibuktu. I am asking the Creator to watch over you, to watch over the graduates, to watch over the parents and the grandparents. And I thank the Creator for this beautiful day. And I hope everybody has a good time, but don't overdo it. I'm sure the Creator will watch you. Thank you. Amen. Nemotos Voladio.
Thank you very much, Tom. I'd like to begin with a brief land acknowledgement that Dalhousie University and our community benefit from and sit on Mi'kmaq, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, treaties the Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqey peoples first signed with the British Crown in 1725. These treaties did not deal with the surrender of lands and resources, but in fact recognized Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqey rights and established rules for an ongoing relationship between nations. And we pay our respect to Indigenous knowledges held by the Mi'kmaq people and to the wisdom of their elders, past, present, and emerging. We are very grateful at Dalhousie for our partnerships and our friendships across our campuses, our faculties, and our administrative units. Grateful for our elders, Elder Tom and his important contributions to our graduation ceremonies. Grateful for our elder in residence, Anne Lebilwa, our Director of Indigenous Community Engagement, Kathy Martin, our Indigenous Advisory Council, and our many pathway programs across our faculties and campuses, including pathways to the medical, health, and law professions. The School of Social Work is developing a Mi'kmaq Masters of Social Work program, and the Faculty of Health has a campaign goal of raising nearly $30 million to advance health equity and many initiatives targeted to support recruitment, retention, advancement of Mi'kmaq Indigenous students and Indigenous-led programming, curriculum, and focused research, and many other important projects and initiatives across our faculties. We will continue to work on and build on these critically important relationships and friendships. We are all treaty people, and we remain committed to the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Committee report. I would also like to acknowledge the distinct histories, contributions, and legacies of the African Nova Scotian people and communities who have been here for over 400 years. We are very thankful to African Nova Scotian and Indigenous faculty members, staff, students, administrators, and elders who partner with us in developing and enhancing admissions guidelines, curriculum, welcoming spaces, and community partnerships. With respect to the Faculty of Health, RBC has donated $600,000 to support recruitment and retention of African Nova Scotian Black and Mi'kmaq Indigenous students in health programs at Dalhousie. And Dal Nursing has 40 Bachelor of Science nursing seats prioritized for African Nova Scotian and Mi'kmaq students in each admission cycle. We know we have much more to do to transform in ways that live up to our commitment to inclusive excellence, and we are committed to remaining on that path. Before proceeding, please take note of the nearest exit in the unlikely event of an emergency, and as the ceremony proceeds, please be aware that members of the onstage party may need to stand or leave the stage according to their individual needs. Graduates and guests, you are encouraged to do the same, and we appreciate your support in creating an inclusive environment for all. Finally, as we proceed with the presentation of diplomas and degrees, we want the ceremony to reflect an atmosphere of celebration and not be too formal, with the exception of asking you to please turn your phones off when you have a moment. But with the exception of turning your phones off, don't worry at all about any other noises, sounds of children and babies laughing, crying, talking. Those are beautiful sounds, and we welcome them. Any cheering, screaming, dancing, anything you'd like to do to show your enthusiasm as we acknowledge and celebrate and cheer for our graduating students, please feel free to do so. I'd now like to take a moment to introduce those individuals who will be participating in the ceremony today, and when I call your name, if you could stand and remain standing if you are able. Starting with Elder Tom Christmas, who gave the traditional welcome. Rustin Southwell, Dalhousie's Chancellor. Dr. Louise Spiteri, President and Vice Chancellor. Dr. Kim Brooks, President and Vice Chancellor. I skipped the line, I apologize. Louise Spiteri, of course, is the chair of Dalhousie's Senate. Kim Brooks is our President and Vice Chancellor. They're never going to let me forget that one either. Dr. Brenda Merritt, Dean of the Faculty of Health. Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies. Susie Officer, recipient of the Environmental Health and Safety Award and the University Beetle for this morning. And Dr. Ben Tate, instructor with the School of Health Administration and our Convocation speaker today. Also on the platform party today are other faculty members, VPs, staff, administrators who have played such an important role in the success of our students and the academic excellence of our programs. Can I ask you to stand as well, please? Your platform party for today. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the real President and Vice Chancellor of Dalhousie University, Dr. Kim Brooks.
In 1961, Dalhousie was the first university in Canada to establish a faculty of health professions. One of the distinguished members of the faculty was Electa McLennan. Electa was born in Brookfield, Nova Scotia in 1907. Despite having been prevented from continuing in high school because her family believed she should learn the art of homemaking, she foiled intentions and went on to study at Dalhousie. Electa became the first director of our School of Nursing on July 1st, 1949, and a full professor in May 1970. She was invited to address the Faculty of Health Convocation in May 1976. In her remarks, which were framed as 8 commandments, she offered some advice to graduates. I can do no better than to modernize somewhat their language and offer them back to you today. 1, conduct yourself as someone who is responsible for your actions as a vital professional in the field of health. 2, perform your work to the highest standards. 3, hold to your principles and do not deviate from them in the interests of expediency. 4, cooperate with other health and welfare disciplines. 5, stand up on issues related to your profession and community. 6, seek new knowledge. 7, align yourself with those who seek to improve the health of all people through improved laws. And 8, remember your alma mater. Electa was obviously a very serious person, and I admire and respect that about her. It's likely how she accomplished the awesome things she did in her health profession field of nursing. She was the founding member of the Canadian Nurses Foundation, president of the Canadian Conference of University Schools of Nursing, board member of the International Congress of Nurses, fellow of the American Public Health Association, and member of the Royal Society of Health in England. I am less serious than Electa, and I will undoubtedly have a less distinguished career. So let me add 3 pieces of advice to her list, not commandments, but just things to think about as you progress your careers from here. Number 1, laugh as much as you can. The book, Humor Seriously, reports on a study in Norway that found people with a sense of humor lived on average 8 years longer than people without. I'm not testifying to the reliability of the study. I can't answer who comprised the control group, and I have no idea how they determined whether someone had a sense of humor. But the evidence is that laughter reduces stress and improves mental health, and it's overwhelming, and there is a lot of material to work with. Most days, I laugh at myself at least a dozen times. 2, keep a stash of things that delight you for the bad days. There will be bad days, lots of them. That's because you are alive and the world can be grinding. So have some things that bring you joy and that you can draw on without having to work too hard at it. For me, that's any Bruce Springsteen song, you play it on 10. In Grey's Anatomy, picture Christina and Meredith at a dance party. Keep your thing at the ready. You will absolutely need it. Number 3, take off your superhero capes. The world is going to ask a lot of you. Most days, you'll put on your superhero cape and you'll go to work or be a parent or do the things your parents or guardians ask you to do, and you'll act responsibly and accountably to advance things your community badly needs. You will do the right thing. You will attend to Electa's 8 commandments. But don't forget that your superhero cape has a button or a snap or a tie at the place of the cloak clasp. You can undo it. You can order in. You can have a cry. You can take a nap. You can read a book on a beach. We put on our superhero capes because they remind us to be our best selves, to act responsibly, perform to the highest standards, hold to our principles, cooperate with others, stand up for issues, seek new knowledge, advocate for improvements to the health professions, and think about Dalhousie. But as full human beings, it's important to remember that the cape is something we choose to wear. You are allowed to take it off, to be fallible, and take a break. Thank you for spending your time with us at Dalhousie. We are enormously proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Preston Brooks. And also to Provost Harvey for giving probably the shortest presidential record in history, all of what, 10 seconds? Good opportunity to laugh at ourselves. So good afternoon, everyone. Graduates, please rise if you can. Thank you. Chancellor Southwell, as Chair of the Senate of Dalhousie University, I ask you to confer degrees upon those candidates whose names have been approved by Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in Dalhousie University, I admit to their respective degrees and diplomas with all rights, privileges, and the responsibilities appertaining thereto, those candidates who have fulfilled the requirements of that degree and whose names have been approved by Senate. Admito vos ad gradum.
Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated.
Graduates, please get ready to stand. This is the moment you and your families have been waiting for. As you cross the stage, you'll be greeted by Chancellor Southwell with a handshake or with a hand over your heart, and your dean will present you with an alumni pin at this end of the stage. The pin serves as a reminder not only of your time at Dalhousie, but of the impact you've had as students and the potential you hold to shape your futures. We hope you will wear it with pride. I now call upon Dr. Brenda Merritt, Dean of the Faculty of Health, Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, and Ella McDonald, an order and alum from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, to present the candidates here today receiving degrees.
Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Health who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Health Science. Rachel Adiola Akinborough, with distinction. Mohammed Ramzan Anjum, with distinction. Mallory Emma Brown, with distinction. Rebecca Lynn Eisen, with distinction. Megan Courtney Fox. Kenny, with distinction, and joined on stage by Briar and Callum. Sabrina Nabi Khan, with distinction. Emily Paige McDonald, with distinction. Madison Ann McDonald, with distinction. Jordan Kimberly McIsaac, with distinction. Cheyenne Connie Jean McKinnon. Elizabeth Matheson, with distinction. Madison Grace Nema, with distinction. Nicole Lee Peterson, with distinction. Olivia May Patricia Postma, with distinction. Emma Purcell, with distinction. Sarah Louise Quinn. Emma Jacqueline Taylor, with distinction. Gabriela Valencia, with distinction. Geneva Elisa Cagete Zapatero, with distinction. Jia Chuen Zhang, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Health Science. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion. Catherine Ellen Carter, with honors. Raven Star Alvina Gazawi, with honors. Doreen Danso. Allie Jane Luscombe, with distinction. Ndagire Bushra Luaga, with distinction. Emily Elizabeth Manella, with distinction. Chloe Barbara McDermott. Trent Ty Naden. Laurel Kimberly Psycho, with distinction. Vi Hang Do. Emma Elizabeth Wagner, with distinction. Sophia Emily Waterman. Garchi Yu, with honors, first class honors. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. Sarah Hassan Abelhamid, with distinction. Matthew Robertson Aftanis. Marcel Amiro, with distinction. Pudis Arun Vipas. Nermeen Pseso, with distinction. Emma Chantal Blanchette, with distinction. Abigail Eileen Blower, with distinction. Julia Mackenzie Bonsu. Alex Benjamin Campbell, with honors, first class honors. Adeshvar Shahal, with distinction. Chris Paul Consmuller, with honors, first class honors. Rachel Mary Deans, with honors, first class honors. Elizabeth Jane Douglas, with distinction. Efe Dermis, with distinction. Solomon Elamrani, with distinction. Emma Jane Fedoric. Bernard Habib. Skeets Green, with honors, first class honors. Owen Lawrence Hamilton White, with distinction. Harriet Elizabeth Ruby Howe, with distinction. Samuel Omosigo Izadonvan. Ava Dalton Jackson. Ian Christopher Johnston, with distinction and recipient of the University Medal in Health and Human Performance. Kate Rose Keast, with distinction. Danielle Bridget Keefe, with distinction. Cole Vincent Kendrick, with distinction. Renata Madeline Kingston, with distinction. Ethan Henry LaFond, with distinction. Nicole Michelle Lavin, with distinction. Erin Paige Lansing. Charlotte Lynn Linkletter. Savannah Lewis. Bai Jen Liu, with distinction. Evan Ray Logan, with distinction. Zach Von Lowe. Marley Dawn McIntosh, with distinction. Jacob Christian Maniaco. McKenna Brooklyn Chartrand Mann, with distinction. Emma Dawn McKenzie. Matthew Tyler McKenzie, with distinction. Lauren Andrea Melanson. Shaya Isabella Mohan. Malcolm Richard Kenneth Muir, with honors, first class honors. Meredith Stephanie Munn, with honors, first class honors. Nazanin Naziri, with distinction. Elena Grace Newens, with distinction. Grace Ella Perry, with honors, first class honors. Kissel Shernay Brianna Phillips, with honors. Julia Marie Potty, with distinction. James Douglas Quigley. Cameron Jean Rayfuse, with distinction. Amelia Suzanne Reed, with distinction. Haven Marie Robert, with distinction. Sarah Rogers, with distinction. Abdel Rahman Sadaka, with distinction. Evan Alexander Saunier. Eche Secher. Abby Caitlin Shimmerman. Sartaj Singh Sidhu with honors, first class honors. Matthew Jacob Smith with honors, first class honors. Samantha Yvonne Stein. Emma Laura Francis Thompson. Abby Tomlinson. Martin Charles Wells. Abigail Wickens with honors, first class honors. Ella Christine Wilson. Ashley Yee with distinction. Yusuf Zabian. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Recreation. Riley Allen. Amelia Rose Brown. Bria Meg Cameron with distinction. Milene Daigle. Chloe Morgan Dion with honors, first class honors. Madison Elizabeth De Laval. Christina Devine with distinction. Precious Ayulua Fagbile. Sun Lee with distinction. Chelsea Emma McIsaac with distinction. Olivia Hope Dory Marsland. Megan McGill with honors, first class honors. Ivy Star McSwain with distinction. Caitlin Amanda O'Brien with distinction. Erin Elizabeth Parsons. Arcel John Shawson with distinction. Ryanda Smith Jarvis with distinction. Riley Deanne Wells with distinction. Hannah Lee Whalen. Benjamin Richard Whitcomb. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Recreation. Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts. Bria Rochelle Boutlier. Sarah Irene Ham. Samantha Patricia McCready. Maggie Marie Zohill Morton. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Arts. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Health Administration. Caitlin Jean Blenner-Hassett. Jamie Marie McNeil. Lauren Michelle Brummel. Karina Ann Robb. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Health Administration. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Science. Michaela Erin Title. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Science.
Mr. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is the highest earned degree awarded by the university, and as such it represents the culmination of the candidate's educational achievement. And I'm pleased to present the following candidates who, through thesis and examination, have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Further, Mr. Chancellor, the awarding of the PhD degree completes a long cooperation between the student and their thesis advisor, and we are pleased in this ceremony also to recognize the supervisor of our doctoral graduates. So I would like to ask each one to join me on the stage to congratulate their graduate as they come across the stage. And I'd also like to invite our newest PhDs to join the faculty on the stage.
Amani Ahmed Ali. Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies. Alexandra Rose Butterick, Doctor of Philosophy in Health. Robin Dawn Campbell, Doctor of Philosophy in Health, and joined on stage by Amelia. Nicole Carmela Doria, Doctor of Philosophy in Health. Joshua Andrew James Gorham, Doctor of Philosophy in Health. Marie Pride, Doctor of Philosophy in Health. Chancellor Southwell, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Can you all please join me in thanking and applauding our amazing order for today, Ella McDonald. I'd like to take a moment to call attention to the family and friends of our graduates. We know that Convocation is such an important occasion for you, and we certainly recognize the role that your love and support has played in the success of our graduating students. Can I ask the graduates to please stand and face your families? Could I ask the on-stage party to stand as well? Graduates, your families have been making a lot of noise. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the graduates. What a day of celebration. It is my privilege to introduce our Convocation speaker. Dr. Ben Tate began his eclectic career as a science educator, designing a range of nationwide programs to enhance the public's understanding of emergent medical technologies in the United Kingdom, where he is from. This led to an interdisciplinary PhD that blended anthropology, theories of learning and social change, and the philosophy of art. This in turn evolved into a career training teachers and professors in educational technique, while also building a nationally recognized theater department. Ben is a founding member of the UK's Chartered College of Teaching, and he created Write the Girl, a nationwide writing partnership addressing the gender and racial biases of the European theater canon. In 2021, Ben settled in Nova Scotia with his husband, son, and a very naughty beagle, I'm told, where he joined the School of Health Administration as a resident teaching and learning expert. He has recently co-authored the Faculty of Health's internal teaching and learning website and an open educational resource to help instructors produce accessible learning resources. Ben is also part of the team reviewing the North American standards for the Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare Management Education, and is just getting started as the co-chair of Dalhousie's new task force for accessible course design. It is with great pleasure that I invite Dr. Tate to address the convocation.
Thank you, and let me start by adding my wholehearted congratulations to you all for your degrees, of course, but also getting up the stairs, across, down the stairs, in a gown, on camera, many in fabulous shoes, without a single stumble that would have been my great source of anxiety. Congratulations to you all. I'd like to start by showing you all something. I've been teaching other people how to communicate, how to speak in public situations like these for 20 years or so. And in that context, I'm considered a highly qualified expert. But I don't know if you can see how much my hand is shaking. My heart is absolutely thumping. I'm a bit hot. Mouth is a little bit dry. And that might seem an odd place for me to start. But in the time that I've been doing this work, being an expert on communication, I've found that often sharing and acknowledging trepidation is more effective than trying to be a highly qualified expert. So that's where I like to start. I'm feeling some fear, but I'm going to do it anyway. I hope you all... I hope you all are wrapped in a warm, fuzzy glow of achievement. The gown, the procession, the parchment, they are markers of your achievement. And in our final few minutes together, I encourage you to bask in it. My own undergrad graduation was combined with a new chancellor being brought into the university. It was 3 hours long. A lot of it was in Latin. I don't speak Latin. My fastmates don't speak Latin. I don't think the party speaking Latin spoke Latin. It gave us a wonderful opportunity to bask in our achievement. I encourage you to do the same, but I will try to spare you that pain. Bask in your well-earned pride. As the master's and PhD students may remember from previous degrees, over the hours, days, and weeks ahead, that fuzzy glow, that sense of pride, will come back and surprise you and pop up in all sorts of strange moments. Moments when you get a sudden flash of a reminder that you did it. You're here, you're done. And they'll start to spread out, and the glow might lessen a little bit as you get more used to the idea of your attainment. So savor it every time. And if I can offer you a top tip, if you want to draw them out, make them last longer, make more of them, combine each one with a thank you. An explicit and intentional thank you, capturing the ways in which others have helped you through this experience. Because while we are marking your achievement, and it is your achievement, we know that learning is a team endeavor. Right now, the candidates for your explicit thanks are probably pretty obvious. Your families, biological and found, professors, preceptors, advisors, the classmates that have energized your experience in a myriad of different ways. Don't postpone sharing with these folks your very specific memories of how they've helped you through, and there'll be others who helped in subtler ways. As an example, there was a small coffee shop attached to my own university where we hung out the whole time. And one morning I was sitting there, a very tough morning, profoundly questioning what I was doing. I felt a hand on my shoulder, and a muffin appeared in front of me. And the lovely lady who ran that coffee shop gave me a little squeeze on the shoulder and then stepped quietly away and left me to it. Now, I thanked her for the muffin at the time, obviously, but I never went back and told her what that kindness did for me in that moment and how such a simple act set me up to dust myself off and get back in the game. You will have your own list of people who in tiny ways throughout your time have helped you make the difference and keep going. And although we kind of mean to thank them, time goes by and we get busy and then it feels like too much time has gone by and it'd be a bit awkward to say it now. No, do it. That junior school teacher that lit the spark of enthusiasm for learning, they would love to hear from you and see a photo from today, I promise. Perhaps a sports coach that helped you through a particularly difficult preconceived barrier in your mind, or a regrettable ex back in Ottawa that made it seem like moving to Nova Scotia was the only possible sensible life choice for you at this point. There'll be a wide range of people who perhaps in the smallest of ways and at the most important moments helped you through and got you here today to the gown, the procession, the parchment, and that warm, fuzzy feeling of achievement. Seek those folks out, help them see themselves in your achievement. It will amplify your well-deserved pride. My own PhD thesis was partly about days like today. these moments of transition and transformation in our lives. This afternoon is a ritual marking an evolution in your professional identity. And you may already, to a greater or lesser extent, depending on your discipline, see yourself as a health professional, or at least someone who is mindfully training to be involved in the well-being of communities and of others. Whether as a researcher, a practitioner, an administrator, or in some other way, we are here as part of a community of health or health-adjacent professionals. And this event, the gown, the procession, the parchment, it's a ritual of transition which cements an evolution in your status, and no one can take that back. There's a power in the status, in the sense of entry into a vocation and of service to the well-being of others. It gives you something a little bit special. If you imagine someone asking you the very simple question of small talk, oh, what do you do? Do you start the answer with, I work at, or, oh, I do? No, I am. I am a kinesiologist. I am a health administrator. I am a postdoc. Today's procession, the walk across the stage, and the imminent escape to the fresh sea breeze and the Nova Scotian sunshine, they mark a moment of transition that needn't be solemn, but it is substantial. And afterwards you can say loud and clear, I am a. In settling into that vocational identity, we can find ourselves entering into structures and systems that have a history and momentum and vast complexity, and within which it can be extraordinarily difficult to inspire change. And of course, our health systems reflect our society in their complexity and the challenges of change. A quarter of the way through the 21st century, things feel complicated, and we don't even have hoverboards yet. Or equity, or universal access to healthcare. We are not yet free from bias, discrimination, hate. Neither are our systems. And as we move through the stages of a career, settling into our professional identities and our place in this great big system, we get busy and we work hard and we help the folks in front of us as best we can, whether it's through practice or management or research. And we can become used to and frustrated by a system that just seems too big and too complicated for us to change. But when we say that we're entering the system, that we're part of a system, we might also be saying that we are the system. You make it up through your vocational identity. And that means you can change it. It's not easy, but you can. And one way to do this is quite simple. Keep asking questions. As you move on from this transition, the gown, the procession, the parchment, keep asking questions, the big ones, the fun ones, the tiny ones, the dumb ones. Questions, quietly and emphatically stated, are a superpower. They prompt, cajole, trouble, and disrupt. Keep asking why, over and over, because our qualifications, our expertise aren't there to suggest that we know everything and that everything is settled. The parchment you're getting is permission to put your hand up and say, I don't know. I don't understand why it's like this. I think that's wrong. Qualifications are the foundation from which you can continue to ask why things are as they are. And if you're worried that in asking questions you might seem uncertain, if speaking out makes your hands shake, your heart beat hard, and you get a little hot, don't worry. You've got your degree, you're awesome, and you're qualified. Ask the questions. If your blood boils at what is unfair, unjust, or even just plain inefficient, well, you're qualified now. Do something about it, even if it's just to ask a question. And if nothing else, when you see someone about to crack, go get them a muffin. They will be more grateful than you will ever know. The gown, the procession, the parchment, our time together today, they are not an end, they are a transition, and that makes them a hopeful beginning. So bask in this warm, fuzzy feeling of achievement. Enjoy it, you've earned it. Stride out into the early evening sun, catch that fresh, salty sea air whipping off the ocean, and look ahead. Perhaps get started on those thank yous. On behalf of your faculty, thank you for choosing us and for all you have given us. But I'll finish by saying, most importantly, keep asking questions and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tate, for that beautiful and inspiring convocation speech with such a powerful message about being grateful and thankful and embracing the responsibility of who you are and what you've achieved today. Beautiful convocation speech. Thank you. Graduates, today you were led into the ceremony and will soon be led out by our beadle carrying the new dawn staff of place and belonging. The staff is not merely a ceremonial object, it is a representation of our diverse community at Dalhousie, and it is filled with symbols and materials and textures that reflect the richness and the diversity of individuals like you. Individuals who will continue to be lifelong members of Dalhousie's global community, which now includes more than 160,000 alumni worldwide. As a university, we take immense pride in the success of our graduates, and we are fully committed to becoming an even stronger university over time by building on our promises to our students, promises to our faculty and our researchers and our communities, and promises with respect to our ongoing commitment to equity, diversity, and inclusion. The purpose is to build on our reputation and to build on our legacy so that the value of your degree, the value of what it means to have a degree from Dalhousie will continue to appreciate over time. This is our promise to you. This is our commitment to you as alumni, and we want to thank you for choosing Dalhousie. We want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of your educational journey. The business of convocation is now concluded. If you can please allow the platform party and the graduates to leave. Once again, warmest congratulations on your outstanding achievement.
Give me the manage, don't tell no thing. Nigga much good, my we done. Give me the manage, don't what a big soul thing. Nigga much good. Abahon madultinet, abahon madultinet, dan gisuk eliga haluk sigu ulau si amo we aheu we yo we ha ya we yo he yo he ha ya we 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 yo he ha ya hey yo we yo we ha ya ya we yo hey yo he ha ya we 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 yo he ha ya hey yo give me the manage don't tell you no thing. Nigga much good, Mawidanage. Give me determinate, done what a big soul did. Nigga march to Abahon Madutinet, Abahon Madutinet, Dan Gisuk Eligaluk Sigu, Ulaw Sit Pamo, Wea Heo, Weo. March to Mawidanage. Give me determinate, done what a big soul did. Nigga march to Abahon Madutinet, Abahon Madutinet, Dan Gisuk Eligaluk Sigu, Ulaw Sit Pamo, Wea Heo, Wea.